If you've read my book, Black History Facts You Didn't Learn in School, you know I have a chapter on some of the black communities that prospered. One neighborhood I didn't mention is the one that now lays among the thousands of acres of land, houses, and communities set aflame by the Los Angeles wildfires, the historically black neighborhood of Altadena, California. Altadena became a safe space for blacks during the Great Migration, migrating from southern cities to the north and west. Specifically, blacks were dealing with redlining, a discriminatory practice that prevented black people from accessing financial services such as mortgages. For example, from 1934 to 1968, 90% of home loans were given to white families, offering black families little chance to acquire land, build homes, and create generational wealth amid systemic oppression. With Altadena's open spaces and affordability compared with neighboring Pasadena, it made it an attractive destination. By the 1920s and 30s, a thriving black community had flourished, overcoming restrictive housing covenants to create a rich cultural and social network. Altadena eventually developed a reputation as a haven for black professionals, educators, and creatives. A notable author who lived in Altadena was Octavia Butler, whose 1993 novel, Parable of the Sower, imagined a future in which California is inhospitable. The weather is deadly, wealth disparities are vicious, and a presidential candidate might set the country back 100 years. The book opens, we are in July of 2024, and then it goes through 2025, 2026, and 2027. In her book, the fictional city of Robledo is a struggling walled suburb of Los Angeles besieged by severe drought, class wars, violence, fire-setting scavengers, and a long tormented population seized by political apathy. But Butler said that she didn't profess to be a prophetess, but said that she was simply paying attention to the state of the world. In the real world, we had just seen the 1992 LA riots. Fury over the acquittal of the cops who beat Rodney King, caught on tape, stoked by years of racial and economic inequality in the city, spilled over into the streets, resulting in 5 days of rioting in LA. It ignited a national conversation about racial and economic disparity and police use of force. In 1992, we had also just seen the murder of 15-year-old Latasha Harlins, Butler's protagonist in the book is also 15 years old, by Korean store clerk Soon Ja-doo over a bottle of orange juice in March of 91. And at the time of that Butler's book came out, Cali was just a few months away from the magnitude 6.7 earthquake that would happen on January 17, 1994, striking Southern California. Known as the Northridge earthquake, it caused at least 57 fatalities. A subsequent study put the death toll at about 72, including people who had heart attacks, and injured thousands. The earthquake caused up to $20 billion in damage costs, plus $40+ billion in economic loss, making it the costliest earthquake disaster in U.S. history. These are just a few examples of how history is not disconnected from the present, and how tragedies like this offers us the opportunity to learn more about the people and the places to which we live.